So in this video, we'll be doing revision on chapter 11, which is online services. We'll be answering a few past paper questions, and I'll be keeping a few of those questions for you to answer on your own. Okay. So first, in order to access the revision sheet or the worksheet, you'll have to come into your classroom, and you'll have to first download the worksheet. So you come into classwork, and over here we have chapter 11 revision. So you click on that, and over here you have the worksheet. So you just click on that, and then click on this open a new window, and download this document. Okay, so I'm going to click on download, and the download document has been downloaded. I'm just going to open it, and I'm going to start working on it. Okay, so yeah, this is my document that has come up. Okay, so I'm going to click on enable editing. Okay, so all of you all can see over here we have blank boxes which will allow you to write the answers inside them. Okay, so starting off with the first question, it goes on to say, is phone sells mobile phones. Customers can buy mobile phones from an Ace phone shop, which is a physical shop, or from its website. Some customers prefer to buy mobile phones from a shop because they are concerned about the security of their data when buying online. Question goes on to say, give three other reasons why customers may prefer to buy mobile phones from a shop, which they mean is a physical shop. Okay, so you can write, for example, one reason is customers will receive the mobile phone immediately. They will not have to wait until delivery is done. Okay, so that's one advantage of purchasing it from the shop. You get the product immediately. Something else you can say is immediate support on how to use the device can be received. Okay, if you do this online, immediate support, like on how to start up the phone, how to sign in and all that using a new mobile phone will not be available. But if you go to the shop and purchase it, there definitely the salesman will be able to help you out. Okay, so then next question goes on to say, okay, we need to put 3. So something else that we can talk about is you can say, what else? We can talk about negotiating the price. The price can be negotiated when purchasing at the shop. Okay, so when you purchase at the shop, you can negotiate with the salesman, get a better price. But if you do it online, there is no one you can talk to and negotiate the price. Okay, so these are 3 reasons. These are 3 reasons why customers, I feel, will prefer to buy from the physical store. For your information, I'll just show you what the marking scheme also says. Okay, so the marking scheme speaks about people not having access to the internet might be one. So we spoke about needing guidance. Some people will want to try out the phone. So if you do it online, you will not be able to do that. Then some people may may not have a credit card to pay for the amount if they do it online. So they may prefer to come to the shop itself and buy. Okay, so over here, these are some of the answers that the examiner will be expecting from you. Now, once you're done with the first question, we move on to the second question. Customers need to ensure the security of their data when buying online. That is for sure. When you purchase something online, you have to make sure that you're on a safe website. You're not giving your details to a bogus website. Okay. So give 3 checks that customers should make before entering their payment details online. So one thing they should always check is customers should make sure that the website is following the HTTPS protocol. That is the most important thing. Okay, if the customer should make sure the website is following the HTTPS protocol. If they are following HTTPS, immediately we understand that the website is transmitting encrypted data. Okay, so even if hackers get hold of the data does not make any sense to them. Second thing they should check is make sure a padlock symbol is visible on the URL bar. Okay, on the URL bar there should be a padlock symbol visible. Okay, so this shows that the website is a trusted website and has received a digital certificate. Okay, then the third thing you can talk about is customers should always check that the URL is matching their expectation. Okay, so they need to do this in order to make sure that they are not a victim of farming. Okay, sometimes they may think they are on the right website, okay, but actually they have been redirected to a fake website. Okay, so customer should always check that the URL is matching their expectation. So if you come onto the marking scheme, they have given us some answers as well. Okay, so these are their answers. Then moving on to the next question. It says Ace Phone sells mobile phones online as well as in its shops. Identify two advantages of Ace Phone of selling online. So they are asking us for two advantages of selling a mobile phone, mobile phones online. So we can talk about this. So we're talking specifically for Ace Phone, not for customers, for Ace Phone. So we can say the company can employ less staff, so they can save on labor costs. Okay, since they're having an online store, they'll not be requiring a lot of what you call salesmen and all that. Okay, so when the number of staff is less, they are definitely going to save on labor costs. The second advantage that Ace Phones will have, you can say the company can sell to a larger audience. Okay, so when they're selling online, they can even sell to people in different countries and all that. Okay, they are not restricted to their neighborhood only. Then if you come to the marking scheme, you can find these answers over here: wider customer base, adjust the prices and all that. Okay, these are what the examiner has given as his answers. Okay, then moving on to the next question, asking two disadvantages of selling online, two disadvantages for Ace Phone of selling online. So definitely one problem any company faces when selling online is the company data is vulnerable to cyber attacks. Okay, anything that is online is always vulnerable to cyber attacks. It can be hacked, it can be stolen online. Okay, the second problem that Ace Phone would be facing is, if they do sell online, is the cost. Okay, the cost of hiring professionals to maintain the website could be very high in amount. Okay, so when you hire cybersecurity officers and you hire web developers and all that, it's not cheap. Okay, they'll be asking for quite a high salary. Okay, so the cost will have to be considered. It will be slightly expensive. Then come onto the marking scheme and you can check out the answers. Okay, so here the cost, risk, increased competition from other companies, lot of legal requirements to be followed. Then you need to look after the delivery part of it. So these are some of the disadvantages if you sell something online. Then moving on to the next question, it says teachers at the college communicate with staff at other colleges to discuss subject issues. They currently hold the group discussions using email. So currently the teachers communicate with each other using email. So they are asking us to identify two other methods that could be used to hold group discussions. And for each method, we are supposed to give a brief description of how the discussions could be conducted. So I'm going to give you one method, and I'm going to keep the second method and second description for you to fill. So for example, one method that teachers from various branches can use to communicate with each other is, you can talk about instant messaging. Okay, so over here you can go on to say teachers can create a group using an instant messaging app, and then they can easily communicate with each other inside that particular group. Okay, so this is one method. There are so many other methods that you can use that teachers could use to communicate with each other. Okay, there are many methods. I want you to do this on your own. Okay, so I have given you one as instant messaging. Please you come up with one more and select it. Moving on to the next question, Julia will use his website to sell products online. the website will have a system to store customer data. Give 3 additional features that the website must have to allow customers to buy his products. Okay, so this particular person called Julio is having a website to sell his products online. So they will have a system to store the customer's data. Basically, they'll have a customer database. Okay, so they're asking us 3 other features that a website should have to allow customers to buy his products. So definitely we know one thing is they should have an online payment gateway. Okay, an online payment gateway, we can say secure online payment gateway should be available so that customers can pay for their products. Something else that they should have is we can go on to say they should have virtual basket should be available so that customers can collect their products and pay for them all at once. Okay, so you need to have a virtual basket where you can keep adding your products and pay for all of them at once. The third thing that should be available is, you can say, for example, image of the product, or you can say, for example, description of the product, or for example, price of the product should be visible. Okay, so you can mention any of them. I'll just show you what the marking scheme has given us. Okay, so access to a database of products, a shopping cart, a secure payment, automated email confirmation, terms and conditions. Okay, so there are various answers that you can also write. Okay, then moving on to the next thing. This I'm going to leave it to you all, because right now you all are dealing in this situation. PRL training also delivers online courses. Identify 2 advantages to learners of courses delivered online rather than face-to-face. This question you are going to do it on your own. The next one is also going to be done on your own, going to be done by you on your own. Okay, and I'm going to move on to the next question. Actually, we're going to keep this also for you, explain why the learning experience may be better on a course delivered face-to-face rather than online. So these are situations that right now you all are facing. Okay, so please do answer these 3 questions. Okay, then moving on to the next one, it goes on to say PRL training produces videos to support the courses. The videos can be accessed via the internet. Arun is a learner on one of the courses. He would like to view a training video. He can choose to download or stream the video. Identify 3 advantages of downloading, okay, rather than streaming. So when it comes to downloading, you can say the content can be viewed as many times as needed without using up the internet quota. Okay, so when you download and keep, you can play it as many times as you want. You can play it as okay, so our next part goes on to say, so the next one we can go on to say so we said can be viewed as many times as needed without using up the internet quota. And the second advantage of downloading, we can say, is that one is we can watch it as many times as needed without using up the internet quota. And we can go on to say that the content will not have any buffering issues. Okay, because if you watch online, the video will keep buffering and all that. Those issues can come up, but if it's downloading, there will be the content will not have any buffering issues. The third thing you can say is the downloaded content can always be watched without an internet connection. Okay, so once it's downloaded without internet connection, you can watch it as many times as you want. Okay, so then the question goes on to say identify 3 disadvantages of downloading rather than streaming the video. Okay, so they're asking us 3 problems of downloading. So one issue you can say is in order for the video to be viewed, the entire download has to be completed. Okay, in order for the video to be viewed, the entire download has to be done. Only then you can start viewing it. Another disadvantage that you can talk about is the fact that you can also talk about this thing that in downloaded videos live streaming cannot be done. Okay, and you can also go on to say in downloaded videos live streaming cannot be done. In downloaded videos you can say the user's local storage would be used up. Okay, so once you download a video, your hard disk space is being used up. Okay, so in downloaded videos the user's local storage would be used up. Okay, so then also if you check with the marking scheme, you can go on to see have to wait until entire download is video download before viewing, need more storage space and all that. Okay, then moving on to the next question. We are talking about, this is our last page, so I'll just answer one and keep one for you. Farina enjoys reading science fiction books. She downloads the books as ebooks onto her tablet computer. Identify 3 advantages of using ebooks rather than books in printed format. Okay, so first of all, we can talk about in ebooks, she can have many books inside one device, making it extremely portable for her. The second advantage we can talk about is using ebooks. She can make use of features such as dictionary and thesaurus, I think. Okay, let me get the spellings correct for that. It's thesaurus. Okay, then one more thing you can talk about is ebooks are generally cheaper than printed books. You can also talk about the fact that she can feel good about herself because she's not causing any harm to trees by using printed books. Okay, so the next question is also your homework. Okay, so once you finish all these questions, you save the document and you just come over here, come to your classroom, come back to your classwork, and then once you open this assignment, you come to view assignment, just come to add or create. Okay, add file, then select your file. Okay, select your file and then click on upload, and once it's uploaded, click on turn in. Okay, so then I can check your homework from my end. Okay, thank you.